So, in this video, I'm going to show you boys how to assemble the body here. So this is the one for the extra buttons attachments. There's also like a simpler version of this, which doesn't have any of these cutouts or this loop, since it's not required for the buttons. But anyway, so once you printed these out, what I want to do is I want to start off with the magnets, since that'll be the easiest step. So here you want to kind of align them with the existing magnets that you have on the head, so they all should be in the same direction. You can check them out. And now once you have them, like this, what you can be doing is just turning it upside down. Then this is the direction that you'll use. So I'll just split them apart here. And you just want to use, a small dab of super glue, just like how we did with the head. So yeah, if you did a bit too much, you can just use, a piece of toilet paper and kind of wipe off the glue, because these need to sit like flat with this part of the body. Alright, so next step is actually getting the wires through. Now for this step, you want to remove all the wires from the microcontroller, so you can take a photo of how they look like, since if you're using different color wires, it'll be easier to put them back together. So yeah, once you did that, what you want to do is just route the wires through here. Like so. And I suppose wait a little bit as well for the super glue to dry. Otherwise the magnets, they could come out and then they could get, super glued onto each other or something like that. But anyway, once you're in this stage, what you want to do is you want to put the microcontroller back on. Okay, so now that you've pushed the microcontroller back, you would want to, slide it in. So the USB port is sticking out a small bit, and you want to slide it in so that it's like nicely flush with here. And then you want to grab your printed shim, and you want to secure it with the shim here. Yeah, so like so. Once it's secured the shim, this thing won't be going anywhere. And then when you plug in, your USB cable, it'll be nice and sturdy. So yeah. After this point, what you want to do is just want to slide this thing on top of the body. Now I'm going to wait a little bit longer for the super glue to dry even more. Yeah, alright, so that should be long enough. So now when you're putting this in, we'll go in so like this thing, it will be pointing, in this direction. So you'd want to gently kind of put it in. Yeah, like so. So we'll go in eventually, and then the magnets will hold it in place. Then if you want to ever take it apart, you just need to, take it apart by the magnets. So yeah, it'll be held together nice and securely now. And then last bit is just put the wire cover on top. So yeah, this will just go like this. and because of the kind of internal friction between the wires, this will actually stay in place without kind of anything. Now it is, fairly easy to take it apart, but it will be fine. It won't get like lost during transport and whatnot. So yeah. And then lastly, what you want to do is you just want to test the mouse or the trackball, see if it still works. So yeah, you can see the LEDs are still working. And I'm going to grab them all. And I'm going to make sure the ball is still working. And yeah, I can see on the laptop that the ball is still working. So yeah, this is how it looks like. Now fully assembled. So yeah, you can see, through the body, which is why I chose this translucent material, because it just looks cooler, it looks more magical. So yeah, now that that's working, the final step is to put, the rubber feet. So when you're buying these on AliExpress, you will have two options. You can either get the ones that are black or the ones that are transparent. Now here's an example of the transparent ones after like a year of daily usage. And as you can see, the transparent ones, they started to become brown because sunlight, I suppose, or something affects them. But they do look cooler, like, they will match this a little bit better. But I will go with the black ones for now, since this way they will stay, black forever. And so the 3D print does have cutouts to place them in, so they're like 1 millimeter deep. So you can see it's only like the circular part that's facing up, and they go in, perfectly, since it's slightly oversized, so you don't need to, mess around. And so yeah, once they're all in place, it will look like this. So yeah, make sure you kind of press them in so they stick in nicely. And the contrast actually looks pretty nice. Yeah, I might have went a little bit overboard with the amount here. Probably don't need, two of these, but at least this way, when it's on the table, it's not gonna slide at all, which is what you want. And so yeah, that's the body assembled here. Next video I'll be showing you how to add the keys. Now I haven't finished prototyping them yet, but I have like a good solid rough idea with what I want to do. But yeah,